everyone, this is Ron again with Strangely Normal, and today I am taking a look at a game that I played a lot as a kid. Don't know why, I played a ton of it. It's actually not really that good of a game. It's kind of average. The game I'm playing, as we'll be seeing shortly here, is Turok Rage Wars. And basically what this game is just 4-player deathmatch with the Turok characters. I played this game a ton. I really enjoyed it as a kid. I've gone back since then and been playing it for this, and it's kind of averaging overall. It's not terrible, but it's nothing great. I'm going to get into this here, and basically how this game works. There is a single player and a multiplayer. The multiplayer is just, the controllers and split screen, and then the single player, it's had 1-player trials. Basically, what you do is you play through a bunch of levels as each character to unlock more stuff. Things like increased health, more other weapons, new characters. It's literally just the same thing over and over. Let's see. It says I have a game in progress here, so let's check that out. It may have been from when I was playing this. Now, see these characters? They have a little bit of a red glow. I've actually finished it with them. I did play this for a bit. Most of these campaigns for single player can be done in like an hour or two because they're just like death matches. Just a ton of them in a row against certain characters. So that's really all it is. And you get some bosses, and occasionally you have to do like a different scenario, like capture the flag, which in this game is just like a weird variant. But this is the first level of this like Mantis guy. I think his name is Mantis Guy. Now, interesting thing, even though my character in the select screen was very clearly some sort of like Mantis dude, you see my gun there and you see me holding it, and very clearly have a human hand. Don't know why that is, that's just the way it is. Perhaps they were a little bit lazy. I think this one, it's like I just have to kill this one guy a certain number of times. See, this game can actually be boring sometimes, because you'll be trying to find the guy you want to kill. Oh, there he is. Now, I know it may look like I'm just kind of like spastically short of shooting around and stuff. This is an N64 game. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. Yeah, this is Nintendo 64 with the Nintendo 64 controller, and the control scheme is pretty similar, at least for movement, to some of the other games of the era, and so it's not great. It doesn't hold up very well. Oh, petrify, the power is yours. Now this means I think if I shoot this guy, I'll petrify him. Yeah, see, I picked up that, like, glowing thing, which gave me, like, a special power. Gives you a little power for a little while. These powers are random. But they do tend to help out quite a bit. And what was that noise? That noise like thunder. I think that was he was charging up the secondary for the hammer. Since I'm playing a single player, like I don't have access to all of the stuff. So when I go to do the secondary of this weapon, it just says function unavailable. I think after I do a round or two of this, I will just do a typical like deathmatch or something to kind of show off this game at its best, which is it's better than this, but it's not great. Once again, I do not know why I spent so long playing this. In this game, unlocking everything is based upon basically how many kills you get overall, bots, whatever. And I played this game a ton to get the kills required to unlock everything. Oh, I think he's gonna kill me. No, he didn't. Maybe he got scared at the last second, I don't know. Oh no, I'm invisible. Can't see me. course, it's funny. It's see, I cleared that level. Oh, okay. I'll just continue. I don't really feel like. Let's see. Actually, you know what? This is kind of boring. We're gonna do the multiplayer, which is gonna be kind of more of the same, but yes, I've unlocked a few guys. This guy here, his name is like Bastille or something, and he's actually a boss character in single-player campaigns. I have unlocked him for use. And then, oh yeah, the Raptor. The Raptor can't actually use any guns, only has his claws. That's Turok. Oh, that's helpful, knowing... Yeah, I'll play as Turok, because the game is Turok Rage Wars. Now, let me choose my weapons here. I have played this game a bunch, so I'm fairly familiar with it. So, I'm just going to take a quick second here. And, one thing I did actually like was, like, the weapons in this game, I mean... They're nothing, you know, they are nothing too great overall, but they're at least interesting. Like, the inflator actually makes people bigger and eventually causes them to explode. Let's see, where is it? The emaciator causes people to get skinnier until they die. Just interesting little ideas. Now, there's a couple weapons I'm going to go with here. One is the freeze gun. This freezes guys. And the inflator. The reason I'm going with these is because they both fire fairly quickly, so they tend to be useful. And then, let me see. I haven't... The Scorpion, that's a rocket launcher that has a neat little homing thing. And then the Napalm Gel, you can like set little mines and detonate them. I think I'll go with the Scorpion. I think. Let me see here. The minigun really isn't too good. Let's see here. I'm gonna use the shotgun. That's a good secondary ability. I'm gonna probably be using the assault rifle mostly. I think that'll be a good little spread. It'll show off some of it a little bit. Yeah, and then you can choose if you want to do Gauntlet, which is just random deathmatch. And then, yeah, this is Deathmatch. This is like Tag the Monkey, which is like a tag mode. It's actually kind of funny because you could either turn into like a monkey or a chicken, and you have to get to this one spot without getting killed, and it's kind of neat. And this is this game's weird capture the flag variant, which I believe I talked about earlier, but it isn't like a typical capture the flag. Basically, there's one flag, and anyone can get it, and you then have to take that flag back to a position, and these positions are all predetermined. So it's like a free-for-all capture. It's really strange to play, and in fact, it's like the worst mode in this entire game. Don't know why they couldn't just have a regular capture the flag mode. But anyway, I'm just gonna go into a regular deathmatch because, believe it or not, this is where this game actually shines. Because I had a ton of fun doing that. Now, I am going to do what I would do typically. Yes, you can only have 4 people. Kill friend, yeah, spot skill. Actually, it's funny. I played this game so much that I got to a point where I would play the bots on expert and still completely destroy them because I had played the game so much and was that good. I am not going to be doing that. Let's see. Well, I have my typical way of doing it, which was a time limit of 10 minutes and no frag limit. Which, to be honest, I liked when I was younger because it allowed me to hop in, do some deathmatch, get some kills, and then basically just kind of go on with my day. I don't think I'm gonna do 10 minutes. That would be a little bit long. Let's do 5 minutes here. Just to sort of kind of keep it a little bit brief. Okay, I'm going to get into this here, and we're going to get this started. Let me know that it's Rumble Pack compatible. I don't have a Rumble Pack, so... Oh, this level is quite dark. Let's see about upping the brightness here. Blood red. Oh, I can... What? Oh yeah, I can choose what team they're on. Yeah, all those different things. Yeah, let's resume the game here. Okay, I got 5 minutes. It's funny because I don't know if you can hear it, but if you pay attention, you can actually hear the computer trying to do things, and the game not letting them, and it making this like error noise, like, and it's kind of funny because kind of doesn't speak to this game very well. Now, I need to try and find some energy rounds here, because I kind of want to show off. Believe it or not, this game could actually be somewhat fun, especially when you had all these people going. But even for the time, there was better out. I think I mentioned this earlier, this game was released in 1999, so like well after like GoldenEye and stuff like that. And as much as I like this game, GoldenEye was a much better game. In fact, the one that actually came pretty close for this, that I enjoyed more than this for multiplayer was Perfect Dark, which I may be getting to someday. Let's see. I have revved up some of the shotgun, which is actually kind of neat. Now, I'm going to show off the freeze gun. See, the freeze gun, it does damage people, but it also slows them down, and that's its big feature. What it's most useful for doing is it can reflect its shot. This is a Scorpion, it's a rocket launcher. We'll just leave it at that. Now with this, what you're going to do is you put that little thing on the ground, which makes it so that any shots fired from the Scorpion will be attracted to it. And then you may have just seen my shotgun fire 4 times real quick there. May not have. Went by kind of quick. But basically, that's the shotgun's secondary ability. And it makes it so the shotgun just like fires like a burst of 4 shots all at once. Uses up a lot of rounds, but is actually really powerful. This is the inflator. Here we go. I'm gonna use the inflator secondary. See if I can get this off. This gun is actually kind of funny. Problem is you have to actually use it kind of right, and it's not the easiest to use. Oh, and I got killed. I was able to make use of it. Let's see. Yeah, see, this game is just overall kind of basic. It gets kind of hectic, but it comes across as just so epic. Which is, I mean, it's really too bad. Especially since it's Turok, and it does have like known characters and stuff. It's just the game itself doesn't look very good. Yeah, see, that big fat guy, that's what the inflator does, is it just like makes them really big and fat. And it's kind of funny. I liked it just because, it fired fast, and you could go fairly quickly with it, because if they got too fat, they would explode. It's already been 4 minutes. And when people are inflated with the inflator, they actually are easier to hit. And likewise with the emaciator, they are harder to hit. Most of the series mainstay sort of weapons show up in at least some sort of form in this game. There isn't a tech bow, but there's a tech crossbow. Because I guess apparently they couldn't animate or make it show up right, someone wielding a bow in first person, even though it's already been done in the series prior to this at this point. But and the cerebral bore, I do believe, exists. I'm not using it. It's kind of a tame version overall. There we go, got that guy. I think this match is gonna end here. Wow, I actually didn't win. I came pretty close though. I'm gonna quit out of this. I'm gonna call an end to this. Didn't really expect this episode to go on too long because this is really kind of a one-trick pony. This is a game that, unless you really played it when it came out, you can't really, I guess, appreciate it because it's just so very averaging overall. Yeah, there we go. But you know, that's Turok Rage Wars. This kind of came along at a time when the series had really kind of started to lose its way. Turok 2 was out, and then Turok 3 came after that, and then there were the later versions that kind of killed the series. If for some reason you're just absolutely like desperate for some sort of somewhat strange deathmatch experience, maybe go back and check this out. Honestly, I would go back and check out something like Perfect Dark. For me, it's really a big nostalgia thing and just kind of a time and place thing. So that is this week's episode of Strangely Normal. As usual, if you like the video, comment on it, like it, and always, you know, send me suggestions, and also join my Facebook group, follow me on Twitter. I'd really appreciate that. So thanks once again for watching, and I will see all of you next week.